Hey, welcome to economics. We are going to do a few practice problems. This one here has to do with calculating real GDP. So this is from chapter 4, and it's the workout at the end of the chapter, question number 8. And you get different numbers every time you try this. So you might have different numbers, but the idea stays the same. So we are told that we have a table which shows an economy's total production and the prices of the final goods it produced in 2020, 2021. The base year is 2020. Okay, thanks for that info. And we're seeing that they're making fish and berries at different quantities and prices in the 2 years. Our task is to calculate the real GDP in 2020 and in 2021. So we have to calculate real GDP based on some known quantities and prices. So real GDP, what that means is we're going to use the same old prices every year so we can compare. So for real GDP, we keep the prices constant and we just look at the different quantities. So our real GDP, as far as the formula goes, real GDP, is we're going to take every quantity times the price, add up the next quantity times that price. But we're going to do it all in the price of the base year. So basically, we're going to take the price of the base year, times the quantity of whatever the current year is that we're interested in. So current. And we're going to do that for all the different goods. There's only 2 in this example. And then we're going to add all that up. Now, the math symbol for adding things up, symbol, not simple necessarily, is the sum sign. Capital sigma, Greek letter. Don't be scared. It just means do this for all the different goods and then add them all up. So what that is going to mean is for our real GDP in 2020, we're going to use the base year's prices, which is 2020, coincidentally in this case, and we're going to multiply by the quantity of the current year, the one we're interested in. So real GDP for our first example, 2020, is going to be the price, $3, times how many of those, 110. And then we also have a $6 item times how many of those, 40. And when we do all of that and add all that together, we get $570 is the real GDP in 2020. Now, to do the same thing for 2021, we're going to use the 2021 quantities, but we're going to stick to that old same price so that we're really comparing properly. So real GDP for our 2021 example. This time we're going to add all the prices of the base year, or multiply those rather, times the quantities of the year we're interested in. So this time we're going to put in 85 for those fish amounts. And then the $6 for the berries, that's the old price of the base year, times the quantities in the current year that we're interested in, which is 70. And then if we do all that math, which of course I have already done, like a good little chef who pre-cooks their food for the cooking show, we get 675. So anytime you want to calculate real GDP, that means we use the base year prices and just the quantities from all the other years. So there we have it. Thanks.